Some trips to get to the mines are better than others. This one is way up there in terms of the journey being the destination in and of itself. These pockets are just covering this whole hilltop here. This hanging wall of quartz, as they described it. Really incredible. Even just right down there, that goes down a long way even. This one actually goes down a little ways. That's probably not coming across in the camera at all, but that probably goes down 20, 25 feet or so. Ah, yeah, they just cleaned this whole section out. Wow. This is a really big one. These are just massive. Yeah, there's tunnels all over the place. It's just honeycombed, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
There's rail over there? I'll be damned, there's a rail. Another big pocket here. Yeah, they really clean this area out. I can't tell, man. So we've done the rock test, and this is definitely a shaft in front of us. It goes way down, but fortunately there's a little ledge where Chuck's going down to. So hopefully we can get some sense of what's down there. Alright, I'm down in that hole now. And this is a big shaft in front of us. And that's steep. That's almost vertical. Do a rock test here. Yeah, that goes down a long way. That goes down a real long way, and I would not want to fall down there.
It gets pretty straight up and down.
Okay, I went just a bit farther past where that rail is, and here's another one. You can see the hanging wall of quartz right there, and this scooped out a huge section here as well. That pit's deep, and then I can see more over here. I'm down in one of those trenches they cleared out when they were cleaning out this pocket here. Man, these spots are just all over, and these go down a long way too. You know, if you yeah, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that goes down a long way. There's a really strong airflow coming out of this one, actually. That may connect to some of the lower workings. Okay, down inside that pocket the air was coming out of, and it drops down there and bends a bit as far as I can see. I did a rock test, and it went out of my hearing. Oh wow, there's a huge blast of cold air coming up right now, so that one goes down quite a ways. But I'm not too keen on scrambling down that, because this is pretty rough down here. And it'll probably be even rougher to get it out. There's so much down here. This would be a big mine by itself, and we haven't even gotten to the lower section yet. This is a big one. Wow. You can see all that quartz right there. That's a lot of quartz. All up in front of me too. Alright, down in that space now. Go check these pockets out. And you can see they cleaned out all the quartz there. And this keeps going a ways actually. This one goes back a ways.
Yeah, is there air blowing through that one?
Yeah. Okay, there's a shot to the outside there. And then this just ends right here. You can see the, I'll go in there. That's the old bits of metal and stuff down here. Yeah, you can see they worked these quartz pockets out. Went up here a ways. Man, there's just so much quartz here, it's unbelievable. Alright, we'll go check out that one off to the right. So I noticed on the way out that this was actually timbered up, this section. Probably something to do with this. But yeah, there's a timber in front of me, and then there's a timber right there too. Alright, this one goes down as far as I can see. You can see they stoped out this whole area here. See all that quartz again. But yeah, I can feel airflow coming up out of there, and do the rock test, show you how far down that goes. That got hung up on something. It's a lot deeper than that. Alright, trying the rock test. Yep, that goes down a long way. Okay, I shimmied up to the edge, and you can see that shaft dropping off down there. That goes a long way down. Like I said, I can feel the airflow coming out of there, which is a good sign because there's supposed to be big adit down there and shaft as well. So hopefully this all connects up down there and we can fairly easily explore that area on the bottom. Alright, we're down the lower section now, and you see the remains of a building here. And I'll show you a quick view of where we are. But the good stuff is back behind me. Oh, you can see the some of the tin and boards and such there. But the good stuff is over here. You see a big boiler right there. And in a minute you'll see the foundation for the mill. Old pipe right there. Bunch of piping here. Bits of metal and such. Big fragment of earthenware. And this boiler. Now, I know you guys might not be able to tell so easily on camera, but this is the biggest boiler I've ever seen out in the woods. This is big enough to be on a train, actually. I mean, this could be a steam engine right here. Just put wheels on it. This thing is just massive. Piece of pipe right there. Piece of rail right here. Going around the tree there. There's the inside of the boiler. And then you see this is the other side of that hanging wall of quartz, or I should say the lower side of it. All kinds of bits of metal, piping and such. And then there's the foundation for the mill that was here. There was a huge mill here at one time. And just in front of the mill here is the shaft, or what's left of the shaft. See some more rail here. Some of the wood. Here's the shaft. Now this shaft, according to the research I did, the sources I saw says shaft went down 300 feet. And it's plugged up now, obviously. Then you can see the remains of the head frame here in front of me. Some big timbers. And then the foundation for the stamp mill. Okay, I'm walking over to show you guys that adit right now. Shaft and mill's right there. Just so you can see how close this is. By the way, everything I'm walking on here, all tailings. All the way out along here, all tailings. Or waste rock, excuse me. Although with the mill there are probably some tailings mixed in too. Yeah, all this came out of the mine, or the adit. And you can see how it drops away over there too. It's huge. And then here is the adit. And at first glance, you'd say, oh shit, it's closed. And it looks like it. But when you get up here, in this top left corner, it's still open enough to squeeze into. Barely. But it's enough. If I get my hand out of the strap, I'll show you what's inside. You can see timbers down there. And some valves and stuff down there. We'll check it out in a minute. Alright, so there's Chuck making his entrance. It's not easy. And here's the mine in front of us. Really good shape. You can see some valves here, pipe, timbers, and then it goes ahead of us there. You can see the tracks right there.
Do you have your
Pretty good looking mine, huh?
Yeah, it's solid.
Bunch of timbers right here.
Is there coffee cans in there?
Say again?
Coffee cans?
Couldn't tell.
No, there's like 2 of them, 3 of them right here.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't tell what that was.
That is a beautiful brass fucking valve.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
That is nice, dude.
Okay, a little easier going now that we're past that initial mess. It's dry in here, which is just wonderful. And goes there. Looks like it might go on an incline or something. You still see the ties here. Yeah, I think so. Oh man, I got a bad feeling about that. Looks like I might have a rubble-filled spot up ahead here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. That is too bad because this was a great tunnel. That is too bad. That is not a collapse. That is a bunch of stuff that has spilled down from a shaft or something. That's too bad. I just wanted to show you guys again how massive this or these piles of waste rock are. Just, I'm just really impressed by this. Another finger that goes out there. Dumps all this over here. Just massive. And then the hanging wall of quartz in front of us, and we were up top there earlier where those pockets were cleared out. Okay, I'm at the back side of those waste rock piles now, and something interesting here. I'm not 100% certain what this is. Actually, I'm not even 5% certain what it is, but Chuck thinks it's a kiln, and that certainly makes sense to me. You can see the rocks have been baked inside. Yeah, I think he's right. That's got to be a kiln. Interesting. First time I've seen one of these out here. Yeah, those those rocks have been heated up to a really high temperature. That's interesting. It's just set into the waste rock pile. Chuck coming up. So, as if to sort of reinforce the kiln idea, we've found what we think are some burners down here.
Yeah.
That would have been used to heat the kiln up to some pretty tremendous temperatures. Which, as you can see from the rock inside the kiln, it did get really hot in there. It did get really hot.
Is there any brick or is it just the rock?
It's just the rock. But,
Wow.
I mean, that sort of seems more likely now that was definitely a kiln with
Yeah, I mean,
this
that looks
additional
exactly
evidence.
like the one that we saw in Nevada.
That's interesting. I've never seen one in this area before.
I never even heard of one in this area.
Yeah, I saw it.
At all, ever.
Interesting stuff. Okay, so there's that thing. I didn't know what it was earlier. And the waste rock pile. And there's a trail here. Well, kind of hard to see here, but there's a trail here that I'm following. And trails usually go somewhere. So I'm curious to see where this goes. That looks like that could be a waste rock pile. Oh. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, that is beautiful. That probably doesn't go back very far, but that's cool to see. I got some timbers here. No, just a little prospect. But that's kind of cool. I'll go back inside and see if they stoped that out. I can see the mark from the drill there. Excuse me, guys. No, didn't even stope it out. Yeah, they were all in here. I don't know if that was a cut and cover or a door or what.
At all.
Alright, so we're following this trail some more, and we see a tailings pile there, and there's a notch or something up here, so given the results we've had so far, I suspect there's something good here. Or it could just be a trench. Hard to tell. Oh, there's some interesting equipment. And, huh.
Whoa, what is that?
I don't know, dude. Big quartz. It feels like there may have been something here.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a fucking, right there. There's a fucking entrance to a fucking adit right there.
So I guess it all caved in.
Oh, fuck, look at this shovel, dude.
Yeah, isn't that great? Somebody's been digging this out.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely.
So look over here.
That's fresh.
That's real fresh. Well, good for somebody. Yeah, some old rail down there.
Yeah, this is part of that. This is an adit, dude. There's something over there, too. This was definitely an adit.
Yeah, is it all dug out up there where you are?
No, it just, I mean, it's caved in, it looks like, or filled in.
Huh. Okay, so earlier we were operating under the assumption that that big cement foundation I showed you in the beginning was the foundation for the stamp mill, but now we're thinking that may have been all part of the head frame for the shaft, because there are some huge boards and such down here, which look like they may have comprised the stamp mill. I'll walk around and show you guys what I'm talking about. There's lots of see, you know, stuff like that. That's not a log, that's a huge board. Got lots of cable down here. And then you can see the remains of a large structure here. So again, now we're thinking that this may well have been the stamp mill. And plus, if you look at the this sandy, dusty stuff here, that looks like the kind of stuff that would come out of a stamp mill. And it extends down there. So sometimes even we are mistaken in our initial assumptions. This is where we think now, where we think the stamp mill likely was. And it was a big stamp mill. It was a 20 stamp mill, which that is quite large. And that would make sense too, because they yeah, this looks like tailings. Yeah, that looks like tailings. It makes sense for the stamp mill to be here because they would have taken the ore and such from the mine up there, and they could have brought it down here and then delivered it right into the stamp mill. You know, had an ore chute or something up there. That's a really impressive amount of equipment here. I'm not sure what this was. I don't know, maybe this is one of the stamps even, I don't know. Maybe somebody that knows more about mining than me can enlighten us. But that, oh man, that's really, really heavy. That could well have been one of the stamps that came down. So, yeah, we think this was where the stamp mill actually was. That's my flashlight there, that's not anything that's historic. So yeah, just to recap, so the ore would have come down from above. They could have brought it down the stamp mill here, and then from the stamp mill it would have come out through this passageway here, and then the road is right there. So that's our latest operating assumption.